Hello, and thank you for joining me today on my channel, Cosmic Love Alchemy. I'm going to do a reading for a collective today, and I'm going to pull some cards and figure out what the energy is. The bottom of the deck energy for this collective is the Three of Cups, about reunions, celebrations, friendships, socializing, happy times, gatherings, weddings, or festivals. So this collective may be going to a wedding, maybe planning a wedding, meeting up with some old friends. I like this energy though that is in store for this collective. We're going to pull that aside and see what else Spirit has to say for this collective. Apprenticeship. So we got the Three of Pentacles. Teamwork, learning, creation, determination, goals, building on success, motivation, skilled work, and quality. Very many came out that time, so Spirit, thank you. But what does Holland say? Spirit sneezed.
Yes.
Spirit tried to sneeze on the reading right now. Okay, charity gifts, donations, scholarship support, sharing wealth, investor, being valued, and award. This is the Six of Pentacles. So now we've got the Three and the Six of Pentacles. So it seems like for this collective, you might be celebrating something that has to do with work. You've been working on something, creating, building on something. And your work is being valued, and there's a reward coming to this collective. There's a reason, a cause for celebration. So this is, we got the Chariot. Okay, ambition, control, direction, success, determination, triumph, willpower, conquest, hard work, and focus. King of Swords, energy, power, leader, structure, intelligent, ethics, morals, self-discipline. So there was no cutting corners with whatever this that you've been working on with a team. Whatever you've been creating. So we got judgment, rebirth, renewal, awakening, rising to your calling, redemption. So this would be maybe a collective that has in the past struggled with fulfilling their soul's purpose. And now you're feeling like this renewed sense of optimism and motivation for what you do, what you're doing for your life's purpose. Okay. Let's see. Want another one for teamwork. Work skills, trade. This is the Eight of Pentacles. Employment, mastering your craft, quality, commitment, success, ambition, and reward. So you got like double confirmation that something that you've been working really hard on has really been tightening up your skill set, making you super sharp, and whatever you finish is going to be yielding a big reward for you. So we got the Empress, which is about abundance, creativity, happiness, comfort, generosity. And we got the Five of Swords in reverse, which is peaceful resolution, compromise, overcoming challenges, and risking everything. So what should resonate, so you know this is your reading, is this collective, like you risked everything to start. So this is like your baby, like this is like your passion project, and you've been working so hard on it, but you're about to taste success. But also, like, I've got a couple of cards that there's a flip side to this where, you know, with all of these, with this success that's coming, along the way, this collective has been worried about this not working out, or having, or maybe feeling like they're a little burnt out because they've been working so hard for this end goal. And then also, like, if this project or this particular thing that my collective has been working on, their passion project, is like coming to a near like end. You have maybe a fear of moving on, like what comes next after completion of this particular goal. So there's a level of uncertainty. We got the King of Wands, experienced, energetic, optimistic, powerful, confident, action-oriented, and passionate. And this is how you've been, because this column is all about, like, during this process, this is what you have been working on. This is what you've been working towards, and after chiseling away at this goal and fine-tuning your skills, you've become this experienced and energetic and passionate worker, but you're worried about, after you're done with this passion project, what is coming next. So you're a little bit fearful. We've got the Page of Wands in reverse, fearful about what is coming next. Okay, that was too many. This Hierophant coming out in reverse, I'm seeing a lot of uncertainty in this collective. And then the Devil came out. But the Devil came out, it's about obsession and your mental health. So, you know, while you've been grinding away at this passion project and you're about to, like, reap the rewards of how hard you worked, it's also left you feeling like a little, like, burnt out. Oh, goodness gracious. So maybe that's like a part of what Spirit is trying to communicate to you, is for you to gain clarity on what your next steps, what you should do after you complete this passion project, is take some time to recenter and realign with yourself. Because then you can actually tap into your intuition, tap in and get the downloads that you need in order to make choices about what you're going to do next. But if you remain in this energy of feeling burnt out and in fear of, like, what comes after this, then it's going to prevent you from being able to self-actualize your true next step. What is the right step for you, collective? And only you can figure that one out. Yeah. So we had the High Priestess come out, which is about, what was I just saying? Like intuition, higher powers, wisdom, spirituality, your subconscious mind. You need to reconnect, get into your High Priestess energy so that you can figure out what your next goals are that are in complete alignment with yourself. So I know you're kind of stuck between, oh my gosh, this project is going to be so successful, and oh my gosh, what the heck am I going to do after I'm done? I do want to get a few messages from Spirit for this collective. And first off, I do want to say I will never reach out to you first for a reading. If you want to book a reading with me, you're going to need to go through my bio, through my link tree. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for this collective as they figure out what's going on for them in this next chapter? Oh my gosh, Spirit has a lot to say to this collective. Oh my goodness. All right. It is time to stop letting worry rule you. What were we talking about fears? Like, you've got all these fears. Stop worrying about it. Get excited about the future. You've got so many bright things ahead of you, and it's going to bring the energy and emotion that you put out, and it's going to come back to you. With a little bit of conscious effort on your part, your happy ending can and will be yours. Believe that. Learn to ride the waves of life. When faced with difficult times, you can fight against the current or go with it. What can be gained by you depleting your energy fighting against the current of life? Keep moving forward even if you're unsure of your next step. It's perfect advice for this collective. Or where it may take you. Trust that you're walking the right path that you're meant to walk. And remember, you're walking it with Spirit. Trust your intuition more. Sit in silence for a moment and listen. Listen to your intuition. Answers that you have been seeking are going to come to you. Truly trust and believe that you're going to make it and be exactly where you need to be. Spirit is on this journey with you. Hang in there. It's not much longer. You are so much closer to a powerful breakthrough than you may realize. You've been praying for things to heal or new opportunities to appear. Your prayers are being answered soon. Whatever you've been putting off, don't procrastinate it any longer. So if you've been procrastinating, slowing your mind down so that you can reconnect with your intuition, don't procrastinate that any longer. You're going to feel better once you begin because it's going to start helping you to self-actualize your goals. Thoughts and ideas not acted upon are just lying in wait. Remember that you can do this. You are not moving too slowly. Drop the self-induced pressure. You are at the sweet spot between taking care of yourself and still making advancements on your goals. On this path, there's no such thing as being behind. Smile, breathe, carry on. A lot of messages of like slowing down. If you are noticing changes within you, it's because you are leaving the old version of yourself behind. You're elevating and shedding unnecessary layers. You're breaking cycles. New beginnings are on the horizon, and you deserve this new chapter. Spirit says you wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every 5 minutes to see if it's grown. Why do you keep questioning your hard work and your decisions? Have patience. Stop overthinking and just keep watering the seeds. Instead of pushing yourself so hard, stop, breathe, and reevaluate. You are doing enough, even if it doesn't feel like it. Don't wear yourself out to the point of exhaustion. It's not worth it. Balance your time more wisely. So a lot of like resonating messages between like what I pulled in the tarot and what I pulled from these messages from Spirit. And for the last part of this reading, I do want to pull you out one Divine Feminine card. And And what I've noticed is that typically the perfect divine feminine shows up for the collective that I'm reading for at any given time. So hopefully that happens again. That sizzling sounds so good. And it smells so good in here. Alright, Spirit, I want one divine feminine for this collective. That was 3 of them. And there we go. Okay. So this collective, you got Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. When your soul selects her card, abundance looks different to each of us. Some people have incalculable material wealth, but are bereft of a sense of purpose or greater vision for their life, and so they are left feeling a little bit lost. While others are considered poor in financial wealth, but walk around radiating love and the kind of light that has an inestimable worth. Okay, the kind of light that has an inestimable worth. Lakshmi is an auspiciousness that begins to bloom in our life when we align our every action with the work our soul has come here to do. Lakshmi reminds us of the ultimate goal, which is not to make money, but being able to know our true bliss. What makes us feel lit up like a glow stick while we're doing it? What work doesn't feel like work at all? Lakshmi is a wink to find that vocation, that bliss, so that what is within us comes into full bloom through something that we can do and show to the world. Lakshmi represents both the gold we can hold in our hands and the gold we can become by doing the work that feeds our soul. She's a reminder that true abundance doesn't come from our bank statement. It comes from a state of mind we enter when we know we are contributing great worth to the world in effort of becoming more loving. Okay? So take that with you as you're trying to figure out what your next steps are. What are your next goals as far as your career goes? What's your next passion project? Reconnect with yourself. And that's exactly what this goddess is teaching. So really the perfect goddess came out, divine feminine goddess came out for us. So I want to thank you for joining me for this reading, and remember to hit like and subscribe if you like what you see. Book a personal reading if you want to dig a little bit deeper into this. Follow my links in my bio, and I'll catch you on the next reading.